Congratulations, your offer was accepted.
Now it's time for home inspections.
Well, home inspections can be a hot button issue for some people. So we've got 5 tips for what you want to look for in mistakes to avoid during the home inspection process.
Absolutely. So number 1 mistake, using your uncle, your cousin, your brother's college roommate because they're a licensed contractor or they're a licensed electrician.
Or 100 years ago, they built one house.
Yes.
Or they bought 3 houses 25 years ago.
You get the idea, right?
Yeah.
So there are no licensing laws for home inspectors in the state of Michigan. So what I would recommend is that you research several different people, read their reviews online, talk to friends and family, see who they've used, get a list of different recommendations from your real estate agent, and do some due diligence and some research before you decide on who's going to do your home inspection.
So the number 2 thing, mistake to avoid,
Is not coming to the home inspection.
oh, yeah.
You should come.
You should come if you can. There is so much information packed into that 90 minutes that you're there with a home inspector. It's so great if you can be there because we can talk through any issues while we're there.
And go look at it,
yes,
right?
and go look at it because the reports that come are going to be 30 to 50 pages.
And they're so intimidating. It's just a list of everything that's wrong.
Yeah.
But if you're there and you're looking at it, like it's a difference between this electrical system is out of date and yeah, you need a new GFI.
Yeah.
Like totally different vibe.
It's and you can and you get
ask
yeah,
questions.
you can ask questions while you're there, and the home inspector will talk to you about it instead of it making it look all official on the report. So come if you can.
True. It's true.
The number 3rd mistake to avoid.
We didn't want to put this in, but it's true.
I did want to put it in because it is true. It's inviting your parents. First of all, parents are wonderful. They love us so much and they mean well. But if your parents have not come to you on every single showing and they haven't seen the other properties that we've been looking at,
They have no point of reference.
no point of reference. And I have had it happen more than once where my buyers are crying because their parents were
Hate it.
rude.
I mean, like, here's the thing. You didn't walk through one house and buy it. So it's hard for a parent, somebody who is looking out for your best interest, to come in with nothing to compare it to and be like, you're making a good decision because they haven't done the research that you've done.
Yep.
So love us or hate us for that. It's the truth.
It is absolutely the truth.
Number 4 is thinking that inspections are just pass-fail. They are about getting information to you. And then what we do with that information is we take it, digest it, and then decide what are the deal breakers here for you. And if there are any, you go back to the seller and say, these things need to be fixed or I don't want to buy your house anymore.
Yep, yeah, we've got lots of options after the home inspection where you could either ask for a specific repair, you could potentially ask for some money towards your closing costs. So there's different ways that we can work it if something is found.
Well, and something will be found. Like, let's just be clear. I don't care if it's new construction.
Yeah.
They're there to give you a list so you know what to go in and with expecting to come up.
Yeah, it's not a pass or fail is what I always say. It's just an evaluation of what you may or may not be buying in that investment.
And number 5, just the reality of home inspections is they're not going to catch everything. I don't care if they've been in the business 30 years. They're at this house for 2 hours on one day during one weather pattern. You know, the next time it rains, there might be a leak that there's no way they could catch because it wasn't there when they were there. They can't see behind walls. They can't demo things to be able to do the inspection. So you still need to go in after closing with your emergency fund. So when, not if, the first thing breaks, you've got the cash up front to do that.
Yep, absolutely. They don't do it on purpose, but just how can you simulate living in a house for years in just a short amount of time? So best of luck to you in your future endeavors, and after the home inspection's done, we move on to appraisal. So we'll talk to you soon.